Well, I'm back with another video and I'm going to get straight into this. Basically, I'm working with Netflix. I have done in the past and Mumsnet, so I am going to be compensated for this post. I just want to put that out there now. But I promise you it'll still be interesting if you keep watching. Basically, I'm a huge Netflix fan. I have been for years, and Netflix and Mumsnet would like me to talk to you about my Christmas plan and how I'll be using Netflix as part of that. So keep watching if you want to find out more about my Christmas and what we're going to be watching. So the first question is, who will I be spending Christmas with this year? Well, it's going to be a bit of a mix because obviously we're a blended family, I guess that's the best way to put it. So William has his dad's side of the family, he also has me and Mark, and then we have our families as well. So there's going to be a lot of people that we kind of need to see over the Christmas period, especially on Christmas Day. So we're going to start Christmas morning here at our house, so it'll just be me, Mark, William, and I guess the cats. So we'll be opening our presents from each other, which will be really nice. I'm really looking forward to it because it's our first Christmas together, so that'd be really, really nice to sort of spend that time together, especially after the crazy year we've had. So we will probably start with opening presents and getting breakfast, and definitely some Bucks Fizz will feature in there for sure. And then Mark will be going to go and see his mum because his parents were also separated and he doesn't want his mum to be on her own at Christmas. In future years we're going to try and work it out so that we can see everyone, but we just didn't have enough time this year. And then I will be going to see my family at my grandparents' house. So I'll be going to my grandma and grandpa's house, and we're having Christmas dinner with my mum and dad, my brother, and two of my cousins as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I was on the phone to my grandma yesterday discussing like menu plans and stuff because she wants me to help. So I'm really looking forward to that. So next question, do we watch Netflix together as a family? Yes, definitely. At least as far as me, Mark and William are concerned. I have an account, and Mark used to have an account, but now we're together. We have just merged to have one account between us. And the nice thing is with Netflix is that you can do that because you can have separate users on your account, which is really, really handy. So Mark can make his own sort of like favourite list of the things that he wants to watch that I don't, which happens because his taste in films is not as good as mine. And then there's also a bit like for kids as well, so I can kind of manage William's watching. What we tend to do is try and take advantage of anything like Disney that Netflix have got on, because it's really good to watch that as a family because William really likes it. And then we will go on there for a browse a lot of the time if we've not got anything to watch, especially like watching like the series and box set type things as well. We really like that. If you had Netflix last Christmas, did you watch together with your family? Last Christmas was a little bit different than this Christmas for me because obviously I split up with William's dad, but I did rely heavily on Netflix actually because it was nice for me to come up here and get my own space and watch like films via Netflix, because it just gave me some time to chill out and relax, which was really, really needed. So yeah, I did watch it, but not necessarily together as a family. What do the different members of your family enjoy watching? Me and Mark, for the most part, enjoy really similar things. We're both into rom-coms, like massively. It's kind of how we first got talking because we both really like Ryan Gosling. So yeah, rom-coms are like our thing. We're always watching them, but he tends to be into documentaries a lot as well, and like, you know, he loves things like anything wildlife related and anything like that, whereas I'm really into like the romances and, well, I like thrillers and dramas as well. For the most part, we tend to watch stuff together a lot of the time now. And then William, as you can expect, is into anything animated. So like Netflix at the moment, we've got like Toy Story 3, so that's one of his favourites. But we can kind of agree on things, but it is nice that we've got different accounts and we can like stream it in different parts of the house. So if Mark wants to watch something downstairs, I could watch something up here on the iPad, or William could watch something on my phone if he wanted to, because we have it on like loads of different devices. Okay, next question. If you have children under 12, do they use Netflix Kids section? If so, what do you like about it and what would you say that kids like about it? Well, William is only 2.5, so it's a little bit hard to answer this one. But the Netflix Kids section is really good because it is already streamlined for kids, so I don't need to go searching through everything to find it on my own account. I can just go straight there, and I know that William's like watching safely. It is quite nice because all of the titles come up and I can get him to just pick which one he likes the look of, which is useful. I think it would be a lot more helpful in the future when he's a little bit older and we have like more children, because I can kind of give them an iPad or something, or let them watch something on television without worrying that they're gonna click on something that might not be quite suitable. So yeah, I'm a big fan of it. On what occasions do you think you'll use Netflix over the festive season? Probably quite a lot actually, because when you're off, I mean, me and Mark both work full time and we're having almost 2 weeks off over Christmas, so we're definitely going to be watching loads of Christmas movies and catching up on films that we want to watch, or like box sets and things like that. So we'll be using it quite a lot, and it's also a great tool to sort of keep William happy, because a lot of the time what happens is that William will try and take over the television all the time, and I'm sure as a parent you'll understand what that's like. So what we tend to do is sit him in a corner of the sofa with like the iPad, and we'll log on to like Netflix or something like that, and we'll let him watch something that he wants to watch, and then we can kind of watch stuff on the telly, and we'll turn his down a little bit so we can both parties can be happy watching telly. But sometimes it's just a lot easier, because you go brain dead after a while watching too many cartoons, and it just means it keeps us both happy. But we'll be mainly using it in the evenings, I think, and curling up next to the Christmas tree and eating mince pies and drinking more wine, and it's just I'm so excited. I think it's the 7th of December today, so we've still got like a few weeks left, 2.5 weeks maybe until Christmas, but I cannot wait. We really need the break, and I think it would be really lovely. So next up, do you think Netflix will help take the pressure off by helping you to entertain your family so you can get on with what you need to do? In William's case, yes, a lot of the time. In fact, I don't know if this is bad or good, but I think we've all found our own methods of coping. When William was a little bit younger, I used to sit him in his high chair with some snacks, and I would put Netflix on the iPad, and I would let him watch something in the kitchen with me while I cooked. And when I had a younger baby, that was a godsend, because I really like cooking, and I still have chores that I need to do, so it was so useful. And now obviously I can give it to him and I can set him up watching something nice. I don't have to worry about finding a DVD and wondering where the DVD is if it's not in the case. Like, I can just set it up, stream it to our television, and it just works really well. I mean, we can either watch it through the PlayStation, or you can watch it through, like, we have Google Chromecast, I think it is, and I think that works as well. So they're both really useful, and it's just nice to feel like we have like a massive collection of DVDs, but we just don't have to store them anywhere, which is good for space when we have this many toys in our house. Next question. In the past, when your family have been together at Christmas or other times, do people ever disagree over what they want to watch? And has having Netflix helped to solve this problem? And if so, how? Well, yes, definitely. The thing about Netflix is that you're bound to find something that everybody likes, and they've got hundreds and hundreds of films. So it's just so easy to kind of pass like a tablet around like this and just be like, right, what about this one? No, what about this one? And because there are loads of genres and it shows you things that you might like to watch based on what you've already watched, you can kind of find things pretty quickly. So yeah, it's definitely solved it, and me and Mark always find something. I've never really ever like put Netflix on with like a mass party or anything, because my family are gabbers, so we tend to just chat all night rather than watch films. But maybe I'll take my iPad with me and maybe hook it up to my grandparents' telly over Christmas. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but we'll just have to see, because I've no idea what we've got planned. What devices do you and your family currently use to watch Netflix? My phone, I have the app on here. I have the app on my iPad. I'll try and see if I can get it up for you to show you. Okay. So this is what it looks like at the moment. It's obviously got an advert there for the Marco Polo Netflix original series. Like, Netflix do their original series and they're amazing. If you've heard of Orange is the New Black, then, well, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't watched that yet, please just you need to. The nice thing about Netflix is if you haven't signed up before, you can get your first month subscription free, I think, and even then it's not that expensive, and you've got it on you all the time. And at the moment I have like a list of things that I've been watching, so I've been like watching The Backup Plan, and What Dreams May Come, and then there's like popular on Netflix, top picks for me, romantic comedies because it knows I like them, and then there's British films, British TV programmes because it's obviously picking up the fact that I'm based in the UK, and then there's exciting films, so there's some ones that we'll definitely be watching here like Toy Story 3 and Brave. I'm really in the mood to watch film now and I'm browsing. They've got Hercules. I've not seen that since I was young. And then yeah, so it's really nice, and then it'll tell you like because you watch Eat, Pray, Love and then related films that I think I'll like. So like Erin Brockovich, which is one of my favourite. And then because I watch Tangled, so here you can see that I've got all of the kids' films coming up. So what have they got here? Tarzan, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Lilo and Stitch, Bug's Life, Oliver and Company, Enchanted, Winnie the Pooh. So there's loads of stuff there. Ooh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. But it's a really, really easy thing to use. Like there's loads of options. You can search here at the top. And then like if I pick something to get it to come up, just to show you how easy it is, let's go for Oliver and Company because that's one of my faves. I love this. But it's loading. I don't know how strong my internet will be upstairs. But yeah, it comes up like this. Oh, I love that opening bit of Disney. So it's backwards for you, but yeah, so it's really, really handy. And you can imagine as a toddler, that's like a perfect screen size. So it's starting. So you just want to watch this with me now. But yeah, so we use it on loads of different things. Mainly the iPad for me because I like just going off somewhere on my own and watching something and having a bit of mum time. And the last question, do you tend to use different devices depending on the occasion who you're with? Well, I kind of already answered that. But yeah, if I'm on my own, I'll tend to take the iPad upstairs. If the iPad needs charging, which always seems to need charging, then I'll use my phone. Obviously, the screen size is a little bit smaller. I've got the iPhone 5, so it's still really great quality though, and William's quite happy to watch either of these. But if we're going to do it as a big family, then we'll obviously stream it through to our TV. So yeah, that is my video on Netflix. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time. Let me know in the comments below if you are a Netflix user and if there's anything you can recommend to me over Christmas, because I will definitely be taking up those recommendations because I can't believe I have a whole 2 weeks almost to be lazy and relax. Woo! But yeah, so that is me done. I'm going to go downstairs now and probably start making a roast dinner because it is Sunday and I have not had breakfast yet and I'm really hungry, so maybe I need to do that. But thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!